Let's just do that a little more, right? Today is day 6. Let's start it out breathing and laughing, all right? So let's take an inhale. In, and ha 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 ha. And breathe in. Hold it. Hold it. Hold Inhale. A little more. A little more. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Take 2 more deep inhales and exhales like that. Last time. Taking your gaze within. You can soften your eyes and just stare at something in front of you, or you can close your eyes, whatever feels comfortable and true for you. But just taking a moment right now to feel the spaciousness, feel the quality, the texture, the tone of the sensations in your body right now. You might even sigh on the exhale or make a humming sound. And just notice. Do you feel more peace? Do you feel more presence? Are you able to resource this present moment more fully? Is there less busyness, less movement? Drink that in and let it permeate your body. In fact, let's do 3 breath cycles where we just engage our arms and our smiling muscles as we inhale and smoothing it down. Letting your body know that peace lives here, that ease lives here, that goodness lives right here. Resiliency, joy, all that you desire, all that you are needed for this day. Let's do the last breath cycle, inhaling in. Hold it. Sniff a little more. And So those moments of laughter for me just then, they happen because I have been practicing laughter for so long. I have a laughter practice. I teach laughter classes, laughter and joyful embodiment. I teach about the neuroscience behind it. And all of that immersion in this has created a new neural net for me so that when I'm exhaling, because I've practiced inhaling and laughing on the exhale so many times, it just feels better sometimes to laugh. My body wants to laugh. My body wants to laugh. And here's the funny thing. I just want to share something with you today. I believe it was yesterday or the day before, we did crying laughter. And part of this practice that I've really invented for myself, I call it emotional hygiene, really is about meeting the places inside, the stuck places, the untended to places, the castaway places, the places that I've just pushed into the deepest, darkest corner. It's really about bringing them up and out, liberating that clenching, stuck energy from the system, and allowing the body to have a greater experience in this present moment. Because when grief is happening in our systems, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's really hard. It's really hard. It can feel really hard. I'll just say it can feel really hard to not place a story around it. What's wrong with me? Why am I still grieving? Or what's this heaviness? Or I feel grumpy or whatever it is. That can feel really hard. But I guarantee you that when you move the body, you go outside and take a walk, you breathe, you get into an exercise class, you get into a dance class, you do something fun, whatever it is, you move your body and you breathe, which is what laughter is, right? Laughter's like forced breathing, right? Again, right? So what we are doing is training our bodies to breathe more deeply and to release more of the carbon dioxide in our system. But the trick is that we get used to this feels scary. I don't know. I don't trust him. And then all of a sudden, there's just like clenching and there's no breath. And when we're laughing, we can just allow ourselves to breathe through it. Because there's going to be things in our life that we can't control, like the neighbor using a buzzsaw, right? We can't control that. And to give our precious inner real estate, to give our precious stress hormones that are trying to keep us safe from real life dangers, to give that over, to get real estate inside of us is pushing the joy out. It's pushing the spaciousness out. It's bringing in fear and worry and resistance and agitation. And, those things are a part of us. It lives here. Those live here. Just take a moment right now. Frustration, anger, resistance, sadness, clenching, anger, fear. Ha! It lives in us. Let's do that. Ha! 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 Take a deep breath. Smooth it down. And what also lives in us is our body's ability to transform those feelings and to continue to move forward without holding on to the story, repatterning our minds, repatterning our bodies, creating new neural nets, new neural highways, that when something hard happens, we know, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling scared. I need to get up. I need to move my body. I need to go on a walk. I need to get on a laughter call. Whatever it is that will be the perfect tool to support you in moving through and reclaiming joy again, right? Let's do a little opening our heart laughter. We did this last night in the laughter class. You know, it's great to be in community and practice uplifting, joyful exercises, joyful embodiment together, especially when we're laughing, because all those happy endorphins release and everybody's laughing together and nobody knows why, because there really isn't any reason. So let's do a little opening our heart laughter. Hands on your heart. We're going to open our hearts to ourselves, right? And just the motion of opening that moves the emotion through. Energy in motion, emotion, right? And it opens our heart, it opens our rib cage, it opens our lungs, right? The tip of the lung is above the collarbone. So we are just opening our bodies to more joy, to more positivity, to more breath and oxygen simply by doing this exercise. So see, how much are you willing to open to? Let's take an inhale. And ha, or maybe a little more. Ha. Ha, ha, inhale. One more time. Ha, a little more. Ha, ha, ha. And do this fun thing with me. Very good. Very good. Yay! Very good. Very good. Yay! So bringing your hands together like this, taking the tips of your thumb, placing them straight on your sternum. We're creating an anchor point here right now, all right? Whenever you create some type of an anchor point, it helps you to remember. It helps the nervous system to remember, so that every single time you move your hands in this way, that you are able to remember this feeling, tone, sensation. So bringing your thumb straight to your sternum, it's a way to connect to your heart, all right? And what we're going to do is we're just going to practice positivity for a moment. We're going to practice engaging the smiling muscles while I tell you a little story. When my mom had her stroke way back in 2016, she eventually passed in 2017, but she had a stroke. And I obviously had been in a laughter practice at that point for just under 10 years. And pretty consistent laughter every single day. And so I'd done a lot of crying laughter. And when I got to the hospital to take care of, you're still engaging your smiling muscles, remember? You know, and you can even do this and then this, opening your arms up wide and then bringing them back to your heart. Or you can just do this. While I'm telling the story, you can remember what's possible, right? So I got there and I was really, really scared and really upset. And so I did a lot of crying laughter, because when we laugh, it releases these endorphins and these hormones that block pain receptor sites, that move us into more positive feeling energy and vibrations. And so what was happening was I couldn't actually cry authentically. I would cry and then I would laugh because my body was so conditioned to cry and laugh. Now, over time, after she passed, this actually became an issue for me, because I really wanted to be able to sit with the grief and really feel the grief, but my body was so trained to cry and to laugh and to open my body back up that I really needed to take the time. I chose to take the time to sit with myself and to sit with my body and really tend to those places that were still oozing and festering with pain, and to bring them into the present moment with a lot of love and connection. So as you go on this journey with me, you may find that emotions come up. I encourage you to write them down. I encourage you to track things for yourself. I encourage you to make your little chart from 1 to 10 and see where you are at every day before and after this practice, because these videos will be online for you to watch over and over. And this is a practice. But the more that you play with it and you bring yourself in your right side of your brain and you make it more fun, we do this in our laughter class. I call this anticipatory joy. So rub your hands together. Something good is coming. We don't know what it is. It's coming. There is good coming. Open up to it and receive it. Open up to it and receive it. One more time. Open up to it and receive it. One of the most important things you can do for yourself is be loving and kind, generous and gentle, compassionate with yourself. We are all experiencing huge changes. Possibly we're experiencing trauma, some type of devastation in our outer surroundings and our body, loss. All those things are in session right now. Life is in session. Being human is so messy. And it is absolutely imperative that you connect with yourself and give yourself love and connection and kindness. Because that is the soul food that will take you through these hard times. So between this and this is really hard. I don't like it. I feel like I want to stop breathing. I'm going to laugh even though it feels uncomfortable. When we do these things as a practice every day, as much as possible, we meet ourselves where we're at. We love ourselves. So here's to loving yourself today, celebrating yourself, and having more laughter and fun. I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Woohoo!